I guess everyone brings their own specific contributions to the group. So I have to ask you how the songwriting works. You said, Lauren, that Danny would give you a poem and you would write music to it. But how does it then get turned into what the whole band does?
Well, it was 2 years ago. Well, I talked to him about his stories, and then he'd send me some lyrics. So I take those lyrics and I turn them into a song, and I also add a lot of my own lyrics, too. So a lot of these lyrics are my own, but I used a lot of his too, and just made them make sense. Basically, organize them into stories that made sense, and then we had that for a while, just really basic piano and vocals, and we knew that we needed more. Just me hitting the chords and singing is not going to have as much impact as a band.
Oh, that's true.
I play guitar, though.
Do you want to say something?
Well, I think instrumentally, part of the band, how it works is that, a lot of us are really good musicians. I'm saying that right now. You guys are pretty good. So usually what happens is the professor hands us the chords, and he says, this is an upbeat song, this is a mellow song, and instinctively we just kind of know instrumentally what to do in terms of the instrumental sides, and then from there we just kind of work out the kinks and stuff like that, back and forth between, the songs, professor, us, it goes back and forth till we finally have the finished product.
Which one of you is the professor?
Not me. It's
Phil. He's not here.
He's not here.
Was he the guy who took the pictures outside?
No, he couldn't make it because he had class.
Oh.
No, wait, did he not? Okay, well,
You didn't tell me he was called the professor.
His name is Phil Small.
Yeah.
And I took a Pro Tools Logic class with him, and he asked me to bring a singer, and I brought Lauren, and he fell in love with Lauren. And he told me Lauren's the best singer ever, so we just basically recorded her many, many songs, right?
So he's a professor. When you said he had class, I thought he was a student.
No. He's actually teaches a Pro Tools class, right? I think
he's basically the reason this. He's the reason this works.
He holds us together.
Yeah.
How does he do that?
He's very enthusiastic, very encouraging.
He's a really experienced musician himself. He's been in a lot of bands. A lot of famous bands.
He was
too.
on MTV.
Yeah,
I don't remember the name of the band. Some 80s new wave thing. I don't know.
We need to get him in here next time.
Yeah, but he gives us a practice space. He's helping us with recordings. He helps us kind of rewrite the chords and rewrite the songs, and he basically kind of holds the band together.
Makes us get along better.
Yeah, because sometimes
he helps us get along. He's like a therapist.
Yeah,
hey, so professor with a lot of class.
Yeah.
Do you guys all have class with him?
I don't even go to the school. I live in Orange County.
I have class with him, and I kind of he's a great guy, and I basically, brought people, my friends in, everyone here. I just thank God. I don't know if there's a God, but I think that for some reason we all met, and even Phil says that we all met, and we come together kind of like a cosmic energy, I guess.
Yeah, I'm getting really good vibes from you guys. You guys have a good dynamic. I can
thank you.
I can feel it. I have a question.
Yeah.
How did you guys get your name? How did you get?
Oh, okay.
Good question.
First we were called Borderline Personality because a long time ago, this truth is a therapist told me I had borderline.
BPD.
BPD.
But that's what he said to me, and I never knew what it meant. And then I remember we were called Borderline Personality maybe for a few weeks, and some other band had that name. So I thought delusion means like a fixed false belief. So I put the two words together, and so far there's nobody that's really come after us yet for that name, and I like.
Well, it's unfortunately a really appropriate name because I think Danny has great intentions, but sometimes gets a little ahead of himself. We're gonna be fair.
I'm delusional. I am. My sister.
Not delusional, but it's just like
somebody
Danny,
has to get
one
famous.
One step at a time. But he's great. But it's just. Sometimes he's very, very enthusiastic, and he's the reason we get gigs like this because he's enthusiastic and he actually talks to people. I'm very introverted. I just stay in my room and don't talk to people.
Yes, Danny actually invited me to open for you.
Yeah, Barry, we want you to open. We want to open for you because I remember we heard your set, and I have your CD and I love your CD.
Oh, thank you, but I think a big band should go after a solo artist.
Okay,
That's the usual way.